Hello, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, I read tarot intuitively, and today we have another timeless pickacard reading on why will your future spouse choose you over others? Why will your future spouse choose you over the rest? So we have three piles to choose from. Pile number 1, we have Soft Whispers. Pile number 2, we have Taking the Plunge. Pile number 3, we have Balance and Unity. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember, these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in your reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Soft Whispers card, this is your reading on why will your future spouse choose you over others. Okay, pile number 1, we have 10 of Cups, we have 6 of Pentacles, and we have Queen of Cups, we have 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and we have 3 of Wands, and we have the Soft Whispers card. So what I'm getting right away on why your future spouse will choose you over other people is because there is no comparison over here. I think a part of your future spouse, initially when they will meet you, they will understand that you are the one for them, but they still might play some games out of their own ego and sort of hurt you in the process. Or even they might even choose the wrong person to be with, and they will probably have a rude awakening. And then I do see them finally realizing that you were the right person all along, and I do see them coming back towards you and taking the right action that they might have not taken the first time around. Because you are showing up here as Queen of Cups. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, anything in the middle. You embody love in its highest form. You could have Venus exalted anywhere in your birth chart, or even if not, you sort of really embody that pure feminine essence of love, and your love is so potent, pile number 1, that it would be very beguiling for people. People would be very attracted to it, and even if they are very attracted to it, they would sort of see it as something dangerous, because you do hold a lot of depth to you. And it's very funny, right? We do have Queen of Cups, and she's a crowned mermaid, right? And she's clearly the queen of the ocean, but she's just floating on the surface, offering you her cup, which is closed. So the power that you embody, pile number 1, is very potent. And like I said, you are very connected to source. You don't fall far away from the source. You're very, very close to source. And I think that also reflects in just how you live your life. And you are quite literally like no one ever your future spouse has ever met. So I think right away they couldn't even understand how to take you the right way. So understand that they will initially make a mistake. So I do think you will be forewarned before this even happens, because I see you are the more evolved one over here. I see you are the one who's more in charge spiritually of things, and it is a very heavy burden for you to bear. And I get it, you just want love and you just want a sense of normalcy, but I don't think you are meant for that, pile number 1. And I think you do understand that just the way your life trajectory has gone, right? So understand that you're not even meant to be with just someone regular. You're meant to be with someone as special as you, even if it might take your person some time to really realize that it is actually you. Yeah. And even when they hurt you, I don't see you having a negative reaction. I don't see you gossiping about them. I don't see you tarnishing their name. I see you being very respectful, minding your business. Yes, I do feel you have reached a point now where you do like to grieve alone. You like to grieve maybe personally. You don't like to really show your cards to people, but they will really respect this about you as well. And they will just be so enamored by just how graceful you go about living your life. 𝐼_1. I really feel that is the core message over here, because we do have Six of Cups in the center of the reading, and to say that this could very much be a high-level soulmate twin flame connection for you, and this is definitely a continuation of a past life that you've not had with this person. And I do feel that you were supposed to be with this person in your past life, but that didn't happen. So you are coming together now to finally fix things. And even if your person might not say it to you in this sort of a dialect and lingo, they will still have a very deep understanding about this finally, that the comfort they feel around you is because there is a prior recognition of you having spent time together, even if you've never met before, you know. So there is definitely a sense of continuation, and I do feel that you're coming together for a higher purpose. So your relationship is obviously very divinely protected, and I do feel you will come together at the perfect time. And by that, what I mean is, when it's the perfect time, even if you're trying to avoid your person, you're not going to be able to, and that goes vice versa. So when the fruit is really ripe, it will fall off the tree, right? So you need to understand that patience is the key to winning in this game. And even if you feel you have expended more love, you will get 10 times of that love back to you. I definitely see them taking action finally, coming out of their rut, coming out of the dark night of the soul, and coming charging towards you. And I do feel you will definitely even get married much sooner. Like from your dating time to marriage time, that's going to go very quick. So you will just know, and I think they will also just know. I think your person has been with a lot of toxic people. I think your person has been with a lot of people who are really pros at mind games. So by the time they meet you, they're so crushed that they will probably treat you like how everyone has treated them. And I'm not saying it's your burden to bear. Definitely cut them out and move on. You don't even have to wait for your twin flame, in my opinion. So understand that there will be a time and a place for this, and I do get you being super desperate, and there's a real need for you to maybe even put your energies in other places where you would really benefit, instead of just losing sleep over this person. So take your time to grieve, and know that at the right time, the union, no one can stop that. I think what your person admires the most about you is you stick to your word. You mean what you say. You mean every word that has come out of your mouth. And people don't take you seriously at times, I do feel. And it is very disrespectful, but I do think your person is even realizing this. Because your person understands that you are consistent, you are diligent. You would stick around when things get difficult. You have a sense of resilience about you. You know when to dig your heels. You really, really know when to dig your heels, and when to cultivate things. When to cultivate something new. You have a higher sense of things, 𝐼_1. So, and it's not just that, you also know when to conserve things. So you're very balanced in every aspect of your life. You're almost like a perfected human, I would say. So there is a sense of idealization, since I just said that, with your person. And I think the best way for you to move forward, even with your person, is to have a sense of detachment and understand that, I'm not saying underestimate your person. Your person also has a vantage point of view, but I do feel your point of view is a little higher in the sky, if that makes sense. So let things play out the way they need to. And I do feel in this lifetime you will come together with your person and have even kids, if that's what you want, or your equivalent of having children, I would say over here, since not everyone wants to have kids, right? So there is a promise here of fulfillment. There is a promise here of deep recognition from your person, even if it might take some time, but they will recognize this divine union, which is very blessed. So let things play out the way they need to. Let things happen at its own pace. And if you feel a sense of desperation, just make yourself happy. It's your job to sort of make yourself happy first, and even give yourself the things you want, right? You can even splurge on yourself from time to time, by number one. I do feel that will also help you attract in true love in this sense. I really feel that strongly. And I know you do have a lot of options. You are also very attractive, and I do feel your person is too. But I do feel they will realize that no matter how better or good looking an option is, it's just not going to be you. So it's almost like your energy is so addictive. So your person will just want to be around you all the time. I do see that happening. Yeah. I think communication is going to be a very big thing in your relationship. I think communication is going to be very, very important. And I think also a cue for you to understand right away if things are going wrong is having a sense of miscommunication with your person. So always speaking your heart out with your person is going to be very important, I would say. And it's not just that. I think you are a smooth talker, and I think your person is a smooth talker as well. So I also feel you might even speak in a lingo which is, for example, Shakespearean. So you could maybe even write each other poetries or things like that, because there is a strong mercurial energy in this reading as well with you and your person. So there will be a lot of texts back and forth, a lot of talking, a lot of just them asking inquisitive questions about your life, because I think even they are trying to understand, and they definitely see you as an enigma. So even they're trying to understand how does one turn out the way you do. You are, I mean, by number one. So they're very intrigued by you. And I think they will be very intrigued with you forever. And I think you will also be very intrigued with them for as long as you live, right? Yeah, I don't see this love fading at all. I do see you coming together and creating a foundation. And if you're not going to have kids, which I do see for a lot of y'all in this file, you will, or even you might even adopt over here, right? So I do see a lot of kids, or even you both eventually doing something for like orphan kids or something, because I do feel that there's also like a strong child energy in this reading. So this could even very much be your future kids, right? So that's something to take note of. And I think your person's love language is going to be doing things. I don't think they're very comfortable talking about how they feel, because a lot of people in their past had a lot of things to say that they didn't keep up promises with. So words really lost their meaning to your person, but I do see them sort of coming back alive again, and you both will be breathing life into each other. I do feel that very strongly in this reading. So I think you really need to surrender. I think you really need to just let things happen and understand that it is through grace and humility will you be able to really get anything and everything that you've always wanted here, by number one. Please know that. I even see a lot of exchanging of gifts I do see a lot of just energy exchange with you and your person, like, all the time. So there will be a point where you will become inseparable here as well. I do see that very, very strongly as well. And again, to come back to the topic on why your person will choose you over other people is because you have sound judgment, you are very resilient, you know exactly what to do, what to say at the right time. Your person can tell that there is something divine walking with you, and they also really repent not treating you the right way, maybe in the beginning, but I do hear their future self say that they will make it up in action for everything that they couldn't say. So that's also a promise from their future self, I would say, over here. Pile number 1. Shuffle some out. Okay, pile number 1, we have I need your time and commitment. I'm tired of crying and hurting over you. I stalk you. I get nervous to call you. I don't want you to ignore me. So, like I said, you will reach a point where you will become inseparable. And I think your person plays it off cool because they don't want to be hurt, because they do like you a lot. And I don't even think that they were anticipating liking you as much as they do. So they definitely want to mend things and come back, even though it might take them some time. But even if they're very far away from you, even if you're in different countries, know that at the right time, the distance won't mean anything. So even if there is a separation period right now, it will end and you will be united. And if you already know your person and you are in separation, know that they are stalking you. They'll never stop keeping an eye out on you, even if they're trying to move on right now. So I do think your person has a lot of abandonment issues, and I do think you mirror that into each other. So your person doesn't often call you even when they think of calling you, because they feel that you might reject them. So I do feel that they are also in a very fragile space, even if they're pretending as if things are not that way. But I do see them going through an ego death, having a spiritual awakening, and coming back to themselves stronger and better than they ever have been. So you are very much, like I said, you're very much promised true lasting love over here. You will have your happily ever after, whatever your version of that is. So don't lose the sight of your vision over here. I really feel that is the true message for you, pile number 1. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 1. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose taking the plunge card, this is your reading on why will your future spouse choose you over others. Okay, pile number 2, we have taking the plunge card. We have the lightning, which is the tower card in this reading. We have the devil, 2 of wands, 3 of swords, page of wands, the sun, star, 9 of swords, and we have the tower for the second time. And this deck does have a few extra cards, which I let it be in the deck, and I thought it would show up very often. But let me tell you, I have used this deck very often, and it's very rare that the same cards show up, especially in major arcana. So the fact that we have 2 towers in this reading, that not only starts the reading but also ends the reading, just sets the tone of just the intensity of your relationship with your future spouse. And I think it goes a little deeper than just your future spouse. I definitely feel that this is a connection of lifetimes that you've had before, but it's not just that. I think you both have had very intense, life-altering relationships even before meeting each other, and I think it's going to be exactly that when you finally do meet each other. But this will be life-altering for the good, and you will, I think, I think the main message for you, and we'll get into why your future spouse will choose you over others, but in order for you to maybe even attract this person right away, if you haven't met this person yet, or for you to meet this person in all their honesty and truth, you first have to sort of meet yourself with that level of honesty and truth. And I do feel truth is going to be like the punchline of your relationship, if that makes sense, because you will only be able to meet your person at the depth that you have met yourself, and that goes vice versa. And I still feel you are maybe a little more comfortable in the deep waters than your person, because I think your person has lived a more grounded but a very superficial life. They've maybe not had the same kind of extremities in their life that you experienced growing up. I do feel that they had extremities, but not in the same survival way that you've had to, pile number 2. And it's going to take them time to realize that they're not okay. Even if everything looks perfect in their life, they're not happy. And they sort of have to even tear down a few structures that they have built in order to truly accommodate you in the way you want to be accommodated in their life. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yes, it's going to be a very difficult, yet a very divine connection. At least in the beginning, it's going to be very difficult, but I do see you guys having a reunion in this lifetime, very much. But it is going to take a lot of work at your end and their end. And like I said, even if your person has chosen someone else over you, they will soon realize that not all that glitters is gold, right? And sometimes the gold is not glittering. Sometimes it's deep in the earth where no one is, under a lot of pressure, being unnoticed, just the way they have unnoticed you, perhaps. So don't keep waiting for your person, even if this is your twin flame soulmate, doesn't matter. Don't keep waiting for them. Grieve, heal, and rise above things. Detachment is going to be very helpful for you moving forward, and understand that you still have to keep going on your journey, and you still have things to do. And I would also say it's very important that in the future, when you do get with your person, to still maintain a sense of autonomy and your personal identity, and to not completely merge and dissolve with your person, even if that's what you feel you want. It's very important to even, and I'm not saying your person is not going to take care of your needs. I do see your person taking care of your needs and even providing for you, but it's important that you understand that what you also have to give is as important as your person's work. So to not discredit yourself, to not take your job lightly just because you might not be making the same amount as your person, if that makes sense. So don't give up on your career, because I do feel a lot of y'all are working in this 5. So you're going to be very successful in all the areas of your life. But I do feel it'll be work first, and then it'll be reflected in your love life, if that makes sense. So keep doing what you're doing, because you're also doing heavy shadow work. You're going really deep within yourself, and it's truly a bottomless pit, right? Your own unconscious. It doesn't really have an end. So there's also a need for you to even go deeper and understand that that's where you will find your true path, if that makes sense, by number 2. But having said that, always keep looking for new horizons. Always keep progressing on your path, because you do have a very individualistic path, and I do feel your person sees that, and they're very attracted to that, and they also are finally trying to understand why you do what you do. So even if you feel you haven't been noticed before, or your actions have been misunderstood, they will finally understand like I said, why you do what you do. So, and we do have the Sun card in this reading, so you both are going to be very, very happy. Again, to answer your question, why a person will choose you over other people is because they know you are the perfect match. They know you coming together is going to create just the most beautiful synergy, and I do feel both of you have been waiting for that happiness without completely realizing that your happiness lies with your person. And I'm not saying you need your person to be happy, but when you truly are with someone who vibrates on the same frequency as you, which I do feel you both will, the sort of vibration that you give off together is going to be so magnetic, healing. It's going to be like the sun, right? The sun has its own mass, it has its own gravity, and it has its own planets, right? Its gravity is so intense that it has a structure around it. So you will have a very beautiful metaphorical solar system that you will be creating around yourself with all its glory, right? Pile number 2. So that is also a promise over here for you to be patient if you haven't already met your person, because you will meet them. And in the meantime, keep killing it, because I do feel you're doing very amazing at your job. So if you need more progress there, it will happen in due time. Just be patient. And I just noticed we don't just have the sun, we also have the stars. So you could very much say your love story is written in the stars, and no one can intervene. You're meant to be with your person in this lifetime, even if you feel so heartbroken right now and you just cannot imagine loving ever again. You will heal, and so will your person, and together you will also heal each other. So please know that in your heart. And I'm not saying you need to be in the deep end all the time, but understand that you are a little more skilled to be in the deep end for a longer time than most people. So definitely keep doing your shadow work, but also come back to doing what needs to be done. And also just being more grounded and being more present in your everyday life. Just being more here and now, being more grounded, being really rooted in your body. And finding that balance between the two is also going to be super important for you. And I do feel I'm saying all these things because you are a teacher to your person, even if they may take some time to realize that. They're learning a lot by just looking at you and being around you, or just having an exchange of your energy with theirs. So understand that this is a very deep connection. And given that it is such a deep connection, it's going to take a lot of work at both your ends to really come together in this harmonious union, which is going to happen, even if it might take some time. So you would rather be patient and be with the right person than to just jump into a mid relationship with a mid person and then be disappointed and wonder where everything went wrong, right? So keep walking your path, and your person will join you very, very soon if they already aren't with you. By number 2. Yeah. So this is a very powerful reading, and like I said, there will also be a sense of you both recreating your whole life again. So understand that it is not painful to again create everything out of nothing. It is actually a superpower to create things in the first place, and to be able to create again and again and get more refined with your creations. That's also a deeper soul level mission lesson that you both have to learn, I feel. And it's all those things. It really goes deep. It's not just you having a happily ever after. Yes, you will have your happily ever after, but it is a symptom of something much deeper happening energetically, if that makes sense. Yeah. So don't worry. Know that timing is key for you, and patience is your best friend. Pile number 2. Yeah. Shuffle some more. Okay, pile number 2, we have I kept the texts. I feel you've moved on from me. Nothing matters but you, and I forgive you. So your person is definitely someone who holds on to things, holds on to a lot of things that they don't need to hold on to. but you especially. And even if they're pretending, if there's a separation over here that they're okay, they're not. They definitely are keeping an eye on you, and they do feel that you've perhaps moved on. I do feel you are becoming more detached than you have been before, and that is working to your advantage, I would say, pile number 2. So keep doing what you're doing. I think your person is finally realizing your true importance in their life. And it's very interesting, we do have the I forgive you card, but I do feel that is more of a projection. So I do feel your person maybe ran and maybe even abandoned you, but I do see them running towards you 10 times faster than at the speed at which they ran away from you. So they're definitely coming back, but that doesn't mean you keep waiting for this person. You have to still keep shining, because that's who you are, pile number 2. You are a star over here. And I do feel you might have had a heated argument where you might have exchanged not so nice compliments to each other. So I do see you forgiving each other and moving away. I do see you forgiving each other and moving on from that very, very easily and seamlessly. So even if you're worried about saying the wrong things or whatever, you both will look past the projections, if that makes sense. And like I said, this union it's not just about you both, but it is also about something greater. And it is something that you will be birthing into this world, whether it's children or your creative projects or your business, whatever it is. Two coming together is going to create the third. And there is this energy of multiplicity in this pile number 2, very, very strongly. So conserve your energy, keep doing what you're doing, and don't settle. And don't even settle for your person as long as they're not giving you their best, if that makes sense. Because it still takes time, right? You still have to make sure that people are well behaved, right? If that makes sense. Yeah. So keep being cool, calm, composed, keep being detached, and I think it's only a matter of time that you will align with your person. Yeah. And even if things seem very bleak, we do have the sun card. So no matter how crazy the thunderstorms are, the sun will come out the next day or after a few days, right? So understand that. Understand the greater mechanics of what is happening in your life, pile number 2. I really feel that is the important message over here. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 2. Again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Balance Unity card, this is your reading on why will your future spouse choose you over others. Okay, pile number 3, we have Ace of Cups, we have the Hierophant, 4 of Wands, Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, the High Priestess, 3 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and we have Balance and Unity. So why will your future spouse choose you over others is because they will definitely recognize right away, even if they don't admit it, that you are the blessing in their life. And they are also a blessing in your life, but moreover, you are the blessing in their life. And I think they have everything. I think there was only love that was truly missing from their life for it to really feel complete. And that's why they're going to choose you, because they will realize right away that it is you that they have done everything for. This is what they have built even their foundation for. So I do feel your person is going to be pretty well to do by the time you meet them, if you haven't already. So, and there will be a lot of exchange, not just of gifts, definitely gifts, but also just ideas, emotions, love, and you're going to really, I would say, almost resemble each other, but in like a different form. If you were you in a different form, it's going to be your person. And that's just a recognition you're going to have between each other. But I do feel maybe right away, circumstantially, it might take some time for you to truly unite with your person. And I do feel you're only going to be meeting your person once you really start giving yourself the love that you're so desperately craving from other people. And there is a sense of desperation over here. And I also feel you are the giver, pile number 3. But I feel you and your person, you both are going to be the givers. And that's what I mean by, the balance and unity in the relationship. You both will be giving a lot to each other. And the love that you have between each other is just going to multiply. And I do see a person even taking you away. Like, just you and your person. A lot of just you spending time together with your person. And it's very interesting. On the balance and the unity card, we have this guy who's offering the girl a pomegranate, which is very reminiscent of Hades and Persephone. So there is this very strong duality also. And I think you're also going to see that in your person. Your person is going to be the clearest mirror you could find to look at yourself. And that goes vice versa. So I don't think your person is even going to hesitate a lot when they finally meet you. I think once you meet your person, things are going to progress fairly quickly, and they will make you an offering, and it really depends on you whether you want to take it or not. So I do feel by the time that this offer will be made to you, you will be independent, you will have great things going for yourself. So you're not going to be choosing this person out of desperation. So understand you're going to be very abundant by the time you meet your person. So you're going to have your own things to really take care of. You're going to have your own kingdom to tend to. You'll have your own garden to tend to, pile number 3. And yes, your person does have a bit of a savior complex. And I do think even you maybe have a bit of a complex where you like to be saved. And that hasn't always worked out for you. So you reached a point where you stopped wanting to be saved and you saved yourself. And again, the cliche is you'll only meet your person once you save yourself from the fires, right? The fires of your heart. I would say that there's a lot of abandonment issues that you both carry with yourselves respectively. And I think you both are also not very good at receiving because perhaps the nourishment you really needed to you wasn't given. So there's a real sigh of relief that you both will finally be able to have, because you will be able to give freely and you'll also be able to receive freely. I think even your own divine feminine is a little wounded, pile number 3, and maybe that's why you're not able to attract on this person, because maybe even if someone compliments how beautiful you are, you just cannot take it positively. So I think that is something you also have to work on. And I think your person will be able to tell this about you right away, that you almost dissociate when people compliment you. So I do see you coming back more into your body. I see you being more embodied, being more grounded, just being more present here in your body now than just, traveling dimensions in other worlds. So I do see you being more grounded by the time your person comes in. And I do feel you both will be meeting each other at a very interesting time in your life. And I think you both are going to be meeting each other at a very interesting crossroads in your lives respectively. And you were almost not expecting to meet this person. I feel that's when you will meet your person. And you both will be meeting each other after a very cold, harsh winter, after a long drought. And finding each other is just going to be like that oasis. So it's going to definitely happen. It's just a matter of timing for you, pile number 3. And your person also sees how intuitive you are. So this could very much be my pile of tarot readers, because we do have the High Priestess. Even if you're not a tarot reader over here, you're very connected to the earth and the stars. You're connected to both the sources, the terrestrial and the heavenly, the celestial. So you constantly being balanced, you constantly being in harmony is what is going to help you again attract in this person very, very soon if you already haven't been with your person. And we do have Six of Wands in the reading, and we do have Page of Wands. So there's obviously going to be a lot of chemistry, there's going to be a lot of intensity. You're going to be really attracted to each other. You will feel as if you have met your missing puzzle piece. Even if you maybe have an age difference, or even if this is a same-sex relationship, or even if there's an age difference, you will really be able to come together in harmony. And sort of maintain that harmonious synergy that you already have. So I do feel it's like a past life relationship where you'll just take off where you left off, if that makes sense, pile number 3. So don't stay down very, very long. Know that true love is promised for you over here, and the more you love yourself, the more you really pour into yourself, that is again going to help you fall into alignment faster, which will therefore be able to help you attract your person in quicker. And I do feel you both are going to be teachers for each other. Your person will definitely see you as a teacher, and I think you will also see your person as a teacher. So you both are going to be giving each other brilliant direction on your respective lives that you're going to be leading together. So a lot of happy times for you in the future. Definitely, that is very much the promise over here for you, pile number 3. It's just a matter of you being patient enough and continuing being as resilient as you are. Yeah. I would say maybe there's a need for you to maybe write down things. Maybe you need to express things. And I would say maybe it's not best for you to talk to other people right now, because they might not either have your best interest in their heart, or they just simply wouldn't get it, and you don't want to be more misunderstood and misheard, right? So you might as well just keep a notebook to yourself where you write down things, and even if you want later, you can burn it. So there are a lot of things coming up to surface for you to deal with. So the more you clear out your shadow, the easier it will be for you to be in this energy of love itself. And coming back to the balance and unity card, again, we do have Hades and Persephone like archetypes. So, I mean, to think about the Persephone myth, right? I mean, did she really want to be with her mother forever? If she didn't choose Hades, she might have chosen someone else, right? I'm sure she didn't want to live with her mother forever. She probably could have, but most likely she didn't. So maybe she enjoyed being the queen of the underworld. And by that, what I mean is, when you meet your person, your life will be changed forever. And that goes for the both of y'all. And you will be able to balance out parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed before. So you and your person are going to be showing each other parts of yourself that have been buried so deep. And that's very powerful and intense, I feel, pile number 3. So really take your time with it. Don't rush into things, because you might even scare each other, I feel. But like I said, in due time, everything will work itself out, and you will finally meet your knight in the shining armor that you have always dreamt of, pile number 3. And that's what your person is going to be for you. And you're going to be like that archetypal princess who is lost, right? Yeah. But I do see you coming out of this sense of helplessness by the time you meet your person. It's almost like when you finally help yourself, that's when universe God will help you. I know that's the cliche, but that's just how things are for everyone. Trust me. Yeah. With the horse and the Six of Wands card, I really feel that even if there is a lot of distance between y'all, like you're not living in the same country, state, city, whatever it is, that will be changing. You will come together. And for a lot of y'all, I do feel it's going to be you who has to move, pile number 3. So don't get too comfortable where you are. I feel that is also a message for you. Because you will be moving. You will be shifting houses. Be getting a bigger place also. I do feel that. Yeah. Learn to respect your cycles. And learn to respect your own feminine nature. It's okay to want things. It's okay to want a certain kind of a guy or a girl or whatever you want, pile number 3. So just keep manifesting, I feel. And like I said, when it's the perfect time, when it's the right time, it will happen. Even if you are trying to avoid each other, you will run into each other pretty much, pile number 3. So timing is key over here. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 3, we have I love when you flirt with me. I have so much to say to you. I know you won't feel the same. I don't desire anyone the way I desire you. And like I said, right, your person will know right away. There will be instant connection, attraction, even fatal attraction, right? So things are going to be very intense and things are going to be moving much faster once you meet your person. And you could even meet your person through work. You could meet your person through a friend. You could meet your person through like another person. I do feel that. I don't think you're going to be meeting your person directly. So it might take time for things to develop, but it might still be much faster than even what you expect. So you know how a little spark can become like a big forest fire, right? Very quickly. So manage your intensity. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it, I guess. Your person has a lot to share with you. Your person wants to definitely say a lot of things, and I do think they maybe hold themselves back because they might feel that you might not feel the same, especially if there's an age difference or if it's a same-sex relationship, whatever it is going to be. So I think your person might even project that maybe you're into other people just for them to feel safe, just for their heart to feel safe. So know that they really have their eyes only for you. And if they haven't already met you, they don't even know what they're truly looking for. But they are soul searching, so they will meet you at the most pivotal moment in their life, right? Pile number 3. But just know that they will offer their cup of love to you, and it's important that you don't sabotage yourself and you actually accept the cup of love when it is offered to you. And it's not something that you can take, it is something that is given. Like I said, in divine timing. So keep doing what you're doing. And I wouldn't even say don't date. If that's what you want to do, you can. But the right person is coming in very, very soon for a lot of y'all. I do feel that very, very strongly. I think by the time you meet each other, you both will have a lot of options when it comes to love. But you both will know that you for them is the right person and them for you is the right person. You will just know. It'll just click. There'll be just an inner knowing that is going to dawn on both of you all when you look into each other's eyes. I think that's the best way I can put it, pile number 3. Yeah. And it sounds very magical because it is. It really is, pile number 3. So believe. I think your person will also really enjoy how you make them laugh. I think your person is very serious, or they come off very serious. So you're definitely going to be cackling and laughing and just having a kiki and having a good time with your person. Yeah. So they really love your sense of humor. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3. Again, it's a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle I'll give it in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for a private reading, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Thank you.